holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it just kills your momentum. You earn the trip to the line, but at the same time, when you miss, you give your opponent life.
Maxey. Clock is at 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And for all the talk of unicorn centers, a lot to be said for a rim-running big man like Derek Lively, Tim.
Yeah, his mobility fits the modern game, B.A. He can move his feet, which allows him to cover in space. And then, on the break and as a rim roller, watch your head.
A moment to hear from Ale LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Ale.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Puts it up off the inbound. And he lays it in. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
Here's Grimes. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Irving with it. 6 points for him. Rebound by Philadelphia.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
George, no good. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. To the middle. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Left side, Maxey. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Thompson scanning the floor. Davis a screen. And Davis slams it home.
Now, how many times have we seen AD run this action? He sets a screen to get open. Davis making it look so easy.
Out to Thompson. Here's Flag. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Man, Flag can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
For 3, Maxey. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Dallas leading by 4. Driving in. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Look at the agility from Klay Thompson. I think that part of his game is underrated.
Pass to George. And stolen by Irving. Down low. And finished off by Davis.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Kicks it to George. Here's Grimes. The Sixers again can't hit. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. And Legs, you look at this map. roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Here's Maxey. The Mavs get their last shot to go.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Irving. Deflected. In transition, here they come. The three, George. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Rebound by Philadelphia. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Grimes. Takes a three. And another miss by Philadelphia. And here is Irving. 6 points for him. Uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 8.
They're really working the paint now.
George drives in. Oh, he misses the easy stuff.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
From outside, off the mark. 76ers trail by 12. And here's Maxey outside. They get it back. Another shot. And they pick up 2.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Irving. And it's Bono with the rebound.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
The Mavericks lead by 10. Now Irving. Give him 8. Now Thompson. The 3. Nice D from Brown. There's a minute 59 left in the first. Up top, George. Brown with a screen. The kick out to Maxey. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And you see the IQ George possesses. Fantastic decision to kick it out to the shooter.
How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during game. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. So both teams changing it up here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
Pass to Washington. There's the 3. Drops in the 3.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Driving inside. Gafford grabs the miss.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Christie's shot is off.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Edgecombe. Drummond inside. Averaging around 6 a game. Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Drummond. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both good from the line that time. Here's Russell. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
And he makes it. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavs. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Edwards. And the three off target. And Dallas with possession. Here's Russell. Drummond grabs the miss. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Russell deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Now on the floor for Dallas. Number 32.
Here's Edgecombe. Still without a bucket. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
To the inside. Here's Davis. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Ryan, back over to you.
Priority straight. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
Here's Edgecombe. And a nice finish on the layup. Edgecombe's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Here's Lively. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And And the Mavericks lead by 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The 3 from Edgecombe. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Christie's shot is off. 76ers trail by 5. Driving to the basket, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, B.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
Irving for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Pass to Drummond. The kick out to Edwards. From outside the arc. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Dallas with possession. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Irving. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. It's stolen by Maxey. Brown attacking. Finished off the break. Brown's got his first basket. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stat for Philadelphia.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Maxey. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Launches it. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Outside Christie. 3-pointer. And Grimes pulls it down. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 20-6 run. George. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
On the wing, Davis. Fade away. Rebound by the 76ers.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
And Christie, here we go. Hauled in by Brown.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And at 6'10", with almost a 7.5-foot wingspan, is Anthony Davis better at the 5 position, Tim?
Well, B.A., he's versatile enough certainly to handle either spot, but he's made it clear he wants to play the 4, and given his injury history, I get where he's coming from.
Pass to Brown. Stolen by Thompson. Irving for 3. Knocks down the long K. Irving's got 13.
And he gave the defense no time to react. As soon as Irving senses separation, he will exploit it.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Here's Irving, and he converts the layup. He's got 15.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Puts it up from 17, and it's Maxey missing.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Hits the trifecta.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
And now we've got an intentional foul. Here's Edgecombe. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
Substitution on the court.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Inside. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the three, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford. Here's Edgecombe. 5 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Outside Edwards. From deep three-point land.
When it comes to wing defenders, play is as good as it gets.
That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Marshall. Watford covering. Washington outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Sixers trailing. On the take. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, whenever Edgecombe sees a lane, he's going to take advantage.
Outside Russell. Good work there as it goes. Russell's got his first 2 points. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Dallas on top, leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Irving, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Some changes for Philadelphia. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Maxey. Lively with a block. On the wing, Thompson. Doubled by Grimes. Has to flag. It's picked off. And here's Brown. The putback. The kick out to Maxey. Now George. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia with another miss.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Irving, no good. 76ers trail by 3. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Brown. Outside Maxey. Shoots over Thompson. Tips it up. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Outside Irving. 4-3. And it's Bona with a rebound.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Back to Maxey. The steal. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Maxey with it. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Grimes. And it's good for 2. Grimes has got 8.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Irving. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Graham. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's George on the wing for the lead. And no good. Irving looking around. Takes it inside. And it's rejected. And stolen by Irving. Christie with the ball. Grimes covering. Pass to Irving. Basket counts. Irving's got 21 points in the game. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
George outside. Shoots over Davis. George's shot is off.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Outside Christie. Out to the right wing. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Pass to Washington. Outside for Irving. 4 on the clock. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Edgecombe. 7 points in the game. To the right side. Watford with a screen. Outside Edwards. Now Oubre. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Irving up top. He's got 21. And the dunk by Gafford.
Often you see Kyrie creating for himself, but he can also make room for others with his play calls.
And here's Edwards outside. Here's Drummond. The 3 from Edgecombe. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Edgecombe's got 10 points in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Gafford. Right side, Irving. Gafford in the post. Outside for Russell. Now here's Irving. Back to Russell. Tries again. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Brian, back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Russell. Outside Irving. The three ball. Rebound by Philadelphia.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Not efficient at all.
Here's Edgecombe. Going inside. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
The three. Not going to go that time. Mavericks trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Russell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Pass to Edgecombe. Launches a three. Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Here's Washington. And Watford pulls it down. And stolen by Irving. Over Edgecombe. And it's Irving missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Team foul. Flag.
Off the inbound pass. Oh, clanks the dunk. Mavericks trail by 5. .24 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Flag outside. The shot won't fall. Here's Edgecombe. 14 points for him. Back to Edwards. The three is up. Unable to get that one. And we've reached the end of the third. The Sixers on top. Up 5. After a quick break, we're coming.
The 76ers, 59.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Edgecombe. Out to Oubre. Lets the three fly. And the three-pointer goes.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And stolen by Edwards. All by himself. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
19-footer. And it comes off the front of the rim. Philadelphia leading by 8. To the left wing. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, wow! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, again, Edgecombe with a bucket. A glimpse into his potential. He's got serious promise.
And here's Gafford. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Stolen by Drummond. The three from Edgecombe. Russell with the rebound. The three from Washington. Fires in the triple.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
And here's Edwards outside. Mavericks with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Thompson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kelly Oubre picks one up.
And Thompson is so good with that shot fake. It's hard for the defense to not bite on it.
Both free throws good from Thompson. One of the all-time great shooters, Tim. Klay Thompson has put on some legendary shooting displays.
Well, B.A., he has a picture-perfect shooting stroke, and when he gets it going, it's almost like he can't miss no matter what the defense does to stop him.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And then Davis slams it in!
Anthony Davis sending a message with that finish. Wow.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 3. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Yep, that one's good. Irving's got 23 points.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Pass to George. And stolen by Irving. George with a steal. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. George sets a screen. Beyond the arc. No good on the shot.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Flag. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. To win the drought. And he drives in.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Count it. Good. Maxey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
Irving. And it's Bona with a rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. The Sixers lead by 3. Poke loose. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Irving. Pass to Flag. George with a steal. And here's Maxey outside. Up again. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
The physicality of George. His coaches and teammates encourage him to attack and draw contact.
And the second free throw is good. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Graham.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Maxey surveying the D. one's good for 2. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. Will it go? It's rebounded by George.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Man, Brown wanted that bucket. Now Jalen gets to go to the free throw line.
Free throw good. Brown. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he is so clever with the ball in his hands. Irving just dominating the defense in pick and roll.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For the rebound.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Outside Maxey. Outside George. Shoots it up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. The turnaround jumper. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Thompson. Now Irving. Davis down low. Oh, he missed the jumper. And here are the 76ers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Dallas now, time running out. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Maxey, here we go. It's George on the wing. He's off from 3. Oh, George with a steal. From deep. It's money from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the 76ers.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Paul George.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
And the 76ers call time here. They lead by 11. Outside Maxey. Up top George. The 17-footer. Oh, no good. And it looks like they just won't have enough left here at the end.
Yeah, they simply ran out of time and energy.
Knocks it loose. So it's the 76ers